Dogs certainly are man's best friend, so it makes sense that we would want to keep our dogs healthy and happy. But sometimes it's hard to know what's good for your pooch and what isn't. Hi viewers, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about your dog and what drinks are fatal for him. The best way to keep your pet safe is to brush up on what's safe and what isn't. Should my dog have anything other than water? Coffee can hurt it. What about soda? Keep watching till the end because I'm going to reveal what you can do if your dog does drink something harmful. Number 1. Coffee. We all love our cup of joe in the morning. I know I can't function without it. But when it comes to our beloved pets, this is a big no-no. This one's really tricky because it's not just the actual cup of coffee that dogs can't drink. It's the coffee grounds too. So if you have a pet that's prone to grabbing food off the counter or out of the garbage, you have to be really careful. One of the biggest issues with dogs ingesting coffee is the caffeine. As we know, caffeine is a stimulant, which can increase your dog's heart rate and panting. Too much caffeine can also cause high blood pressure, muscle tremors, heart arrhythmia, and even seizures. Has your dog ever gotten into something it shouldn't have? Let me know what it was in the comments below. Number 2. Energy drinks. I won't dwell on this one for too long because these might be even worse than coffee because they're supposed to give you a burst of caffeine. Again, caffeine is really bad for your animal. So this is another big no-no. If your dog does get into the energy drinks or coffee, it's time to take him to the vet. Number 3. Grape juice. Raisins and grapes in any form are another one that could be fatal to your dog. This one's high up on my list because A, it's popular and comes in many forms, and B, because it's really, really toxic. So you should go the extra mile to make sure your dog does not ingest this one. Grapes can cause your dog to go through kidney failure. The first sign that your dog had something grape related will be vomiting, many times. After that, your dog will start acting strange and will continue to be sick, sad, and sluggish. Number 4. Wine. Don't worry, I'm not talking about you here. You can enjoy all the wine you want, but as for your dog over there, not so much. Like I mentioned in my last point, anything grape related will likely be harmful to your dog. So that means those grape flavored popsicles your kid was eating, the raisin scones your dad brought you this morning, and yes, your favourite glass of Pinot Noir. Even small amounts given to your dog are bad. Number 5. Alcohol. Dogs can't tolerate any amount of booze for a couple of reasons. The first being the actual alcohol content. Dogs are a lot smaller than humans in most cases, and in general it takes a lot less of the stuff to cause damage to your fuzzy friend. A small amount of booze can cause your animal to suffer from vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, issues with their breathing, coordination, and even death. But the second thing with alcohol is that it's in a lot of stuff. Your kitchen pantry is one place that should be safeguarded against your dog for this reason. Alcohol can be hiding in stuff like extracts, some mustards, wine vinegar, sauces, chocolates, which I'll get into more of later, cakes, whipped creams, and dough. Keep showing your dog how much you love him by keeping him away from any of this stuff. Number 6. Milkshakes. Who doesn't love a delicious milkshake? I mean, they're iconic for a reason. But just like humans, a lot of dogs are lactose intolerant. So that pretty much covers everything dairy. You don't want to give your pooch a stomachache, right? Dairy can cause your dog to be really sick. have diarrhea or other stomach problems. In some cases, it can cause an allergy and make him really itchy. Even though they'll be laying on those puppy dog eyes, you have to resist. Instead, give them some nice cold water or doggy treat. They'll probably enjoy that more anyways. Number 7. Chocolate milk. You've probably loved this one as a kid. I mean, maybe you enjoy it now. That's totally cool. But your dog cannot indulge in this with you. I've just covered the dairy part, so that's why the milk is so bad. But combined with chocolate, it makes it even worse. Chocolate contains something called theobromine and caffeine. 2 things your dog can't ingest without difficulty. Chocolate can cause your dog to suffer from major stomach pains, vomiting, dehydration. It can also go on to be much more serious, like internal bleeding, muscle tremors, a seizure, heart attack, or even death. Yikes! Dark chocolate and unsweetened baking chocolate are the most dangerous kind, so be especially vigilant of those. Number 8. Soda. Anything that's too sugary is bad for your dog for the same reason it's bad for you as a human. It's super sugary. Sugar can throw off your system and over time causes you or your pet to gain weight. This added weight gain and constantly flooding your body with excess amounts of sugar can up your risk of diabetes, which is exactly what it will do to your dog too. Not to mention all that sugar's bad for your teeth. Well, guess what? It's bad for your dog's teeth too. This rule also applies to cakes and cookies. Basically, anything with excess sugar should not be going into your pet's mouth. And honestly, you should be limiting how much you are having too. Trying to kick your sugar habit? Watch this video, 7 natural sweeteners that are much better for you than sugar, to find out some great alternatives. Number 9. Xylitol. What? Even though this is something you might be hearing about for the first time, it's definitely something you've had in your house. Xylitol is a type of sweetener that is in so many things, including drinks. Once consumed, your dog can experience a drop in blood sugar, which can then turn it into depression, anger, frustration, mobility issues, vomiting, lack of coordination, muscle tremors, and even coma. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, too much of the stuff can cause liver damage in a matter of days and could be fatal. Xylitol can be hiding in things like sweet candies, toothpaste, and chewing gum, but keep an eye out that it's not in any artificial drinks to be on the safe side. Number 10. Cleaning liquids. Toxic for everyone. Cleaning liquids host a whole mess of substances that can cause harm to anyone or anything if they are consumed. Stuff like dishwasher detergent hardly has any taste or odor, so they're easily consumed. I'm not telling you to keep this stuff locked up in your kitchen, but if your dog starts acting strange or becoming sick, you might want to make a trip to the vet just in case. Or another alternative is that you just use pure lime, lemon or water that won't harm the environment or anyone in your household. Number 11. Your medicine. Think your dog might be sick? The last thing you should do is give him any medicine. I know, cough syrup can cure a cough in humans, but it can be deadly in your animal. Especially the stuff with acetaminophen and ibuprofen. That's very popular in over-the-counter medications. If your dog is sick, the only course of action is to take him to the vet. What to do when your dog drinks something it shouldn't? First things first, don't panic. If you know your dog got into something it shouldn't have, you can call your local veterinarian office and ask them what to do. They'll tell you the next steps if something's very serious. You might also want to look around your house to find a hint as to what they got into. You know your dog best, and if it starts acting out of character for any reason, heading to the vet should be your first plan. Caring for your animal means taking care of all their needs, and it starts with having a safe, pet-friendly home. Do you have a dog? What kind? Let me and your fellow dog lovers know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Yeah. Hit like, share and subscribe to ArborTube. Wait! What kind of ArborTube would I be if I didn't tell you about my other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy. See you next time.